Top 5 causes of death. After 75, what you can do to prevent them living beyond the age of 75 is a milestone that many people look forward to. It represents wisdom, experience, and a lifetime of memories. However, it also comes with unique challenges, especially when it comes to health. As people age, their risk for certain illnesses and medical conditions increases. These conditions can lead to serious health problems and, in some cases, even death. But here's the important part. While getting older is inevitable, many of the most common causes of death after age 75 can be prevented or managed. With the right knowledge, lifestyle changes, and medical care, people can take control of their health, reduce their risks, and improve their quality of life. In this detailed script, we will explore the top 5 causes of death in individuals over 75 years. Hold and explain what you can do to prevent or manage these health issues. We will also share helpful tips, warning signs to look out for, and habits that can lead to a longer, healthier life. Let's take a deep dive into the most common causes of death after 75 and what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones. 1. Heart disease. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for people aged 75 and older. It includes a range of conditions that affect the heart and blood vessels, such as coronary artery disease, heart failure, arrhythmias, and more. What is heart disease? Heart disease refers to problems with the heart and blood vessels. The most common form is coronary artery disease, which occurs when the arteries that supply blood to the heart become narrow or blocked. This can lead to chest pain, heart attacks, and other serious complications. Why is it common after 75? As we age, our blood vessels become less flexible, which can cause blood pressure to rise. Over time, cholesterol and other substances can build up on the artery walls, creating plaque that narrows the arteries. The heart also becomes weaker with age, and its ability to pump blood effectively may decline. Signs to watch for: chest pain or tightness, shortness of breath, especially during activity, swelling in the ankles, legs, or feet, fatigue and weakness, irregular, heartbeat or palpitations, lightheadedness or dizziness. What you can do: eat a heart-healthy diet. Focus on foods low in saturated fat, trans fat, and sodium. Eat plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, like fish and poultry, and healthy fats, like olive oil and nuts. Exercise regularly. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate physical activity most days of the week. Walking, swimming, and stretching are great options for older adults. Quit smoking. If you smoke, quitting is the single best thing you can do for your heart. Avoid secondhand smoke, too. Control blood pressure and cholesterol. Have your levels checked regularly. And take medications if needed. Manage diabetes. High blood sugar can damage blood vessels and the heart. Keep it under control with diet, exercise, and medicine. Reduce stress. Try deep breathing, meditation, or hobbies that make you happy. Take your medications. Follow your doctor's instructions and take medications as prescribed. Go for regular checkups. Early detection and treatment can prevent serious problems. Cancer is the second most common cause of death in people over 75. As we age, the risk of developing cancer increases significantly due to changes in our cells and immune system. What is cancer? Cancer happens when cells in the body grow uncontrollably and form a mass called a tumor. These cells can invade nearby tissues and spread to other parts of the body. Why is it common after 75? Over time, our cells experience damage that may lead to cancer. Our immune system also weakens with age, making it harder to fight off abnormal cells. Additionally, some cancers take decades to develop and are more likely to appear later in life. Common types of cancer in older adults: lung cancer, colorectal cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer. Signs to watch for: unexplained weight loss, fatigue or weakness, persistent pain, lumps or masses that can be felt under the skin, changes in bowel or bladder habits, persistent cough or hoarseness, changes in the skin, such as new moles or changes to existing ones, unusual bleeding or discharge. What you can do: get regular screenings. Talk to your doctor about screening tests for colon, breast, prostate, and other cancers. Avoid tobacco. Smoking is the leading cause of cancer deaths. If you smoke, quit. Limit alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol increases your risk for several types of cancer. Eat a healthy diet. Choose a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Avoid processed meats and sugary foods. Stay physically active. Regular activity helps maintain a healthy weight and boosts your immune system. Maintain a healthy weight. Obesity increases the risk of many cancers. Protect your skin. Wear sunscreen. Avoid tanning beds and check your skin regularly for changes. Know your family history. Some cancers run in families. Share your health history with your doctor. Stroke is another major cause of death and disability in adults over 75. It can have a devastating impact on a person's ability to speak, move, and live independently. What is a stroke? A stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of the brain is cut off. This can happen due to a blood clot blocking a blood vessel, ischemic stroke, or a blood vessel bursting, hemorrhagic stroke. Without oxygen-rich blood, brain cells begin to die. Why is it common after 75? Aging increases the risk of conditions that lead to stroke, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Blood vessels also become more fragile over time. Signs to watch for: face drooping. One side of the face may be numb or drooping, arm weakness. One arm may be weak or numb, speech difficulty. Speech may be slurred or hard to understand. Time to call emergency services. If any of these signs appear, get help immediately. Other symptoms may include sudden confusion, trouble seeing in one or both eyes, trouble walking, dizziness or loss of balance, severe headache with no known cause. What you can do: control your blood pressure. High blood pressure is the biggest risk factor for stroke. Manage diabetes. Keep your blood sugar in a healthy range. Lower cholesterol levels. High cholesterol can lead to blocked arteries. Eat a healthy diet. Avoid salty, fatty, and sugary foods. Exercise regularly. Physical activity improves circulation and heart health. Quit smoking. Smoking damages blood vessels and increases stroke risk. Limit alcohol. Too much alcohol can raise blood pressure. Take medications as prescribed. This includes blood thinners if your doctor recommends them. See your doctor regularly. Regular checkups can catch problems early. Alzheimer's disease and other dementias. Dementia affects millions of older adults and is a significant cause of death and disability after age 75. Alzheimer's disease is the most common form. What beside is Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's is a progressive brain disease that slowly destroys memory, thinking skills, and the ability to carry out simple tasks. It can also affect behavior and emotions. Why is it common after 75? The risk of Alzheimer's doubles every 5 years after age 65. Changes in the brain happen slowly over time and may be caused by a mix of genetics, lifestyle, and environment. Signs to watch for: memory loss that interferes with daily life trouble, planning or solving problems, confusion about time or place, difficulty speaking or writing, poor judgment or decision-making, withdrawal from work or social activities, mood and personality changes. What you can do: keep your brain active. Read books, do puzzles, play games, and learn new skills. Stay socially engaged. Spend time with friends and family. Join clubs or groups. Get regular physical activity. Exercise improves blood flow to the brain. Eat a brain-healthy diet. The Mediterranean and DASH diets are linked to better brain health. Get enough sleep. Poor sleep can increase the risk of dementia. Protect your head. Wear seat belts and prevent falls. Manage chronic diseases. Keep blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes under control. Don't smoke. Smoking increases the risk of dementia. Chronic lower respiratory diseases. Chronic respiratory diseases like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, are another leading cause of death in older adults. What are chronic respiratory diseases? These conditions affect the lungs and make it hard to breathe. COPD includes chronic bronchitis and emphysema. It often develops after years of exposure to harmful substances like tobacco smoke. Why is it common after 75? Aging lungs lose elasticity and strength. Long-term exposure to pollution, smoke, and respiratory infections can damage lung tissue. Older adults may also be less active, which can weaken the lungs further. Signs to watch for: ongoing cough, often with mucus, shortness of breath, especially during activity, wheezing or tightness in the chest, frequent chest infections, fatigue or feeling tired all the time. What you can do: don't smoke. Quitting smoking can improve lung function even in later life. Avoid secondhand smoke and pollution. Stay indoors on poor air quality days. Stay physically active. Walking and breathing exercises help strengthen the lungs. Eat a balanced diet. Nutrition helps support the immune system. Get vaccinated. Flu, pneumonia, and COVID-19 vaccines help prevent lung infections. Use prescribed medications. Inhalers and other medicines can help you breathe more easily. Get regular checkups. See your doctor to monitor your lung health. Conclusion: growing older doesn't mean giving up your health or independence. In fact, it can be a time to focus even more on taking care of yourself. The top 5 causes of death after age 75, heart disease, cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, and chronic respiratory diseases, are serious, but many of them can be prevented or managed with the right steps. By eating healthy foods, staying active, seeing your doctor regularly, and avoiding harmful habits like smoking, you can lower your risk and enjoy more good years. It's never too late to make changes that benefit your health. You have the power to shape your future. Take small steps every day to protect your body and mind. Reach out for support when you need it, and stay connected to your loved ones. Aging can be a beautiful journey, especially when you're healthy enough to enjoy every part of it. Stay informed, stay active, stay healthy,